Hey y'all, and happy Sunday to you. Today I'm getting ready to make a pot of chicken bog for dinner today. I'm going to have a simple dinner today. We're having chicken bog, Italian cut green beans seasoned with smoked neck bones, and corn on the cob. So I'm getting ready to show you all of my ingredients, and I'm going to try not to make this video too long. So I did a lot of my prep work off camera, and let me show you what I have that I'm going to put in it today. Okay, so y'all, here are my ingredients, and I'm going to be using some breakfast sausage. I have a Jimmy Dean and a Niece's Country breakfast sausage. Both of those give your pot a lot more flavor. And I also have the John Morrow skinless smoked sausage. I have a pack of the Carolina Pride smoked sausage. This is 7 chicken breast, excuse me, chicken thighs that I have washed. I just have to season them, and I've trimmed the majority of the fat off of them. You want to leave some fat, but not a whole lot. This is a small sweet onion and a bell pepper, and you don't have to chop them really small, because by the time your chicken bog pot dish is completed, you probably won't even know they're in there, just only because you taste them. You won't see them. This is 2 small packs of smoked neck bones I got from Walmart. I've already cooked them to their tender last night, so I just have to take that off the bone. That's also going to add more flavor to the actual chicken bog pot. I have some chicken broth, and my seasonings are some black pepper, some accent. These are mostly my staples, y'all. That's my lemon pepper, my garlic powder. This is the cilantro and lime by Padilla, and that is my Lori seasoning salt. And I'm also going to be using Uncle Ben's rice. That's the only kind of rice I can use for my chicken bog. If I try to use regular rice, it just do not turn out right. So I always make sure I get that. This is a seasoning I picked up while I was in Walmart as well. It's a powdered season, but it's supposed to make your dish, it's a yellow food coloring, so I'm going to try that. So this will probably be yellow rice in this by the time I'm done. So y'all, that's all of my ingredients. I'm going to go ahead and get my sausages chopped. I'm going to go ahead and pre-cook. It don't take long to cook those chicken breasts, and I just want to cook them until the pinkness is out of it, because they're going to continue to cook in the dish, so you don't want to overcook it, and it will dry it out. And then I'm going to sit down and take this the neck bone meat off the bone, and then once I get everything completed, I will bring you guys back in when I get ready to put it together. So y'all stay tuned. Okay, family, so now I'm getting ready to take the chicken breast out here and go ahead. Like I said, I wasn't going to cook them all the way done. I just wanted to get the pinkness out of it, or the redness. So this is what it looks like. Because they're going to continue to cook, I'm just going to go ahead and break these down. And then I'm going to put my sausages in so that they can go ahead and cook. And I season this chicken breast, and I'm boiling it in the same juices that I made the neck bones in, because that all gives it so much flavor, y'all. When you use the juices off of your meat, it adds a whole lot more flavor. So I just want to show you guys. This is the neck bones after I pulled them off the bone. It's a heaping pile. I didn't know it was going to be that much, but it's just more flavor. And these are the sausages that I've already chopped as well. They're just ready to go in the pot. So y'all, I'm going to go off camera and go ahead and chop the rest of these chicken breasts. And then I'm going to go ahead and start adding all of my meats in the pot so that they can go ahead and get that good flavor. So y'all stay tuned. I'm just doing this because I don't want to make the video really long. Okay, so I have the chicken off of the bone. Well, have the chicken diced. But I'm going to put the chicken in last because it's been pre-cooked and I don't want it to dry out. So that'll be the last thing I put in whenever I put the rice in. So now what I'm going to be adding to my pot, and let me just turn this around. Give me a moment. Alright, so this is how much broth I have in my pot. And like I said, I'm going to put my sausages in. Try not to burn myself up with this, y'all. I'm going to put my sausages in here and let them go ahead and cook down for a little bit. And I'm also going to add my smoked neck bone meat back to the pot. Okay, and now is the time where I'm going to go ahead and add my bell peppers and my onions. Ooh, y'all, I need a bigger pot. I really do. Because this pot is full with meat, which I love to have plenty of meat in my pot. This is a lot. And I still have not added my breakfast sausage meat in here. So anyway, I'm going to give this a good stir. Let all these flavors come together. I'm probably going to let this simmer maybe for a good 20 minutes, I want to say. Then I'll go ahead and start adding in my rice and my other ingredients. And I have chicken broth. If I need more gravy, I will definitely use the chicken broth. So I'm not sure how much I will actually need to use, but we'll see that, because as it cooks, the liquid is going to boil down. So that's why I made it a point to have some chicken broth to add to it. So y'all stay tuned. Alright, so as y'all can see, there is way too much meat in this pot. Look at that. But it sure do look and smell good. So what I'm going to do, because I still have to get my rice in the pot and my other breakfast sausage, so I'm going to take half of this out, put it into this pan to cool, and then once it cool down, I will use it for another dish like this. So it'll just be some extra meat. So y'all give me a moment and I will go ahead and get that done, and when I come back, I'm going to be adding in my rice and my breakfast sausage, because the majority of this video is the prep work. So now once I put in this breakfast sausage and the actual rice, this is really pretty much, you know, the end of the prep, and all I'll have to do is just let the rice boil down or soak up, and then we will go ahead and have our pot of chicken bog ready. So y'all stay tuned. Alright, you guys, we are coming to the home stretch. I wish y'all could smell this. Just taking out at least half of this because I have so much meat. And I still have to get my chicken in here, my other sausages. Okay, so now I'm getting ready to add this breakfast sausage. This is the Jimmy Dean, and this one over here, the square one, is the Niece's. So I'm just going to take my knife and cut it and just drop it in pinches. Y'all, you're talking about flavor. Oh my goodness. This is what gives it so much flavor. And it's just little pieces like this. And you're just going to drop it in the hot water. or hot gravy, whatever you want to call it. Doesn't take long for that to get brown. And as soon as these pieces get brown, then I'll be going in with my chicken and my rice. I said it takes a lot of patience and love. And when I say love, I'm speaking on the ingredients. The love that you put into it to make it. And you don't have to use all the sausages and stuff that I use, but I like to use them because I know the flavor that it gives to the dish. Okay, so that's the one pack. I'm going to work on this roll. Y'all, I don't think I'm going to put all of this sausage in there because my pot is filling up on me again. I think I'm going to use one more piece off of this. And then I'm going to take the rest of that, put it in a Ziploc bag, and freeze it until I want to use it. Like I said, I can use whatever I have left out of these ingredients for another dish. Make a smaller version of it, you know. There's nothing wasted here at Simply Carolyn. And when you're cooking, you always have to learn to improvise. Always. So I'm gonna let you see what it looks like before I actually put my rice in there. And I'm just wanting the sausage to get the pink out of it. home stretch, y'all. And while you're making this, make sure you taste it so that if you need to add any more, taste the liquid. And that way you'll know if you need to add any more seasoning to your dish. So make sure you do that. And in this bowl, I've poured out 3 cups of my Uncle Ben's rice. I think that's probably all it's going to be able to hold with the amount of meat that I have in here. Woo, y'all, that looks so good. And guess what? I still haven't put my chicken in yet. So I'm going to add that. I just want to show you. This is what the breakfast meat looks like. You just want to get the pink out of it because, like I said, it's still going to be cooking. And this pot has been on for a while, so the liquids are very hot. It will continue to help cook everything. Look at that, y'all. Pot full of meat. Alright, so let me get my chicken in here. Add my chicken. Because remember, I did pre-boil that. So now's the time I'm going to add that back in. And well, you know, I got a heaping pot again. A heaping pot. So I'm going to give it a good stir here. My mind never fooled me. And that's one of my neck bones. Make sure that you get all of those out. So I'm just stirring this to make sure all of it is well combined. And it looks and smells delicious. Yes, that tastes good. Exactly the taste I was looking for. So I'm going to go ahead and add these 3 cups of rice. And y'all, with parboiled rice, it seems like no matter how much liquid you put in it, it will soak it up. So I got that in there. And I'm sure that's more, probably more than enough rice. If I didn't have as much meat, I would probably add 4 cups of rice, but because there's so much meat and the rice is going to swell, we're going to leave it the way it is. And my final ingredient, you guys, I told you about the coloring mix that I found at Walmart. Babadilla. This is the one that makes your pot yellow, or the rice yellow. So what I'm going to do is add in, I will probably start with, well, as big as I would say a teaspoon, but my pot is so big, I might just go ahead and do a tablespoon. Or first I'll do a teaspoon to see how much coloring comes into it. And then if I can stand and do another teaspoon, because 2 teaspoons is actually a tablespoon. So this is my teaspoon right here. So I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon. Let me get this open. Should have had it already open. Forgive me. Okay. So here we are. I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon. I don't think yeah, I can get it in there. So that's 1 teaspoon there. I'm going to add that and give it a stir. See how it looks. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to need another one. Y'all, it smells so good. just go ahead and do a tablespoon, so that would be a tablespoon and a half. This is a big pot with a lot of ingredients, so there we go. So now that's a tablespoon. I'm going to add that. We're going to see what color we get from that. Alright, again, I'm going to give it a good stir. And all I'm going to do from here, y'all, is let it everything cook, let the juices cook down. And like I said, I do have some chicken broth. If I happen to need some more juice, I don't, at this point it don't look like I will need them anymore, but we'll see. Mix it really good. And when you're cooking, y'all, always stir from the bottom. And always season to your taste and your liking. No two cooks cook just alike. And there's no wrong way. It's just the way you like it. So who am I to tell you you're cooking something wrong if that's what you like? Okay. Alright, y'all, so I'm going to push this back to this back burner and let it go ahead and simmer until the juices are soaked up in here. Oh, that looks so good, and it smells even better. I'm telling you. Follow my recipe, y'all. You won't go wrong. And like I said, you have to use the parboiled rice. I've tried to use, this is accent, I'm adding a little more. I have tried to use regular rice, and y'all, every time I make it with regular rice, it comes out sticky. So, a cousin of mine told me to try using the parboiled, and I did that, and it makes a big difference. So, we whack my stove down back here, because what, y'all? Cleanliness is next to godliness. Things are going to splash whenever you cook. There we go. I'm going to move that back. Oh, goodness, listen to it already. Boy, that stove is hot. And you'll have to continue to stir it, because if you don't, it will stick to the bottom of your pot. So, and a lot of people like that. They call it rice cake. I'm not a fan of rice cake, so. Alright, let me give you a peek, and then I'm going back off camera until everything is done. Y'all stay tuned. Alright, so this is the peek after I put everything in there, the chicken, the sausage, the rice, my veggies. This is the look after I've gotten everything in there. So now all I'm going to do is let it boil down so I can put my top on it, let it soak up all those juices and flavors, and we'll be back to show you the finished product. Y'all stay tuned. So alright guys, this is my finished product here, my pot of chicken bog. And like I said earlier, we're having a simple dinner. It's corn on the cob and some Italian cut green beans. So I'd like to thank you guys for stopping by, checking out my dish here. It came out perfect as usual. And if you're not already a part of my Simply Carolyn family, what are you waiting on? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Tap all so you're notified each time I upload a video. Give this video a thumbs up. Share it out. And you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I love you all with the love of Jesus. Bye.